Alright, so I saw on the main subreddit that there was a challenge seed posted. And they were saying it was pretty hard, so we'll see. I think this is a really good combo, so I'm not like too afraid of it. You know, that's just me being cocky, but we'll see. It's one of the everybody has their combos that they feel super comfortable with, and this is definitely one of them for me. So Scourgefell will be annoying, but we'll see. Starters are decent, other than Glacial Seal. Alright, it is Cold Channel. I'm not that sad to see it here, honestly, because it's pretty good in this combo typically. Plus, if anything, it's just something I can throw away into the Scourgefell fight in the worst case scenario, and it probably kills a Scourge Shuffler or two. I don't typically like Imsicle in this combo, especially with Stygian lined up here to be a likely path early. If it was Hellhorn, maybe I like it more. But I don't know. It's typically powerful. It's not very good for incant. It often isn't easy to play the imps, and then they just recycle into your deck. I mean, the Pyre Chomper's okay, but I would just take the Precious Plating here. I think you could go either way, though. I don't think you'd be wrong taking the Imp Sickle. It's just a very strong relic, but I think it goes a bit anti to what I'm seeing is likely what I would build here, which would be some sort of incant thing. Okay. I'll just do this. I'm gonna do that. I don't want to take unnecessary damage. Alright, very likely just to vent that. Save the damage. Might as well get one more incant in while we're at it. Alright, Glacial Seal, I think. Ordering. Fucked that up a little bit. I wanted to put the Glacial Seal in the middle there, but whatever. How much do I want to play into this? Like, I don't need to worry about saving my Pyre health that much. Probably just try to mitigate the damage from the boss. Alright, got through it. 4 damage taken, not too bad when you got 80 health. We could take a Crystallis just to help with the tank problem, but I don't know. It's not amazing. These are not really the cards I wanted to see. Like, I don't really need help early when my Pyre health is what it is. But maybe I'll take it anyway. Alright, definitely not stellar stuff to start with. But it's okay. I'm leaning toward the Wendelhofer just to give me armor on the cold channel. I can see reasons for all 3 of these, though. The Wendelhofer I like more if I am committing to going to that early, both these steals essentially. It's kind of anti-incant, though. A endless Wendelhofer, that is. But I could maybe find a Rage Imp and put it into it. The Hornbreak is just good removal. Hidden Passage would allow me to overstack, which in this combo is typically good. You know, you got incant units, you got Steel Worker. There's a lot of options there. I mean, the other downside is if I find a Titan Sentry and not an incant unit, I would want to go endless on the Sentry more than I would want to on the Welder Helper, so there is that problem too. So the endless would prioritize to the Titan Sentry in that case. I could even take it a step further and say, if I saw endless as my first upgrade, and it was a choice between a Siren at a C and a Titan Sentry, I'd have a dilemma. In that case, it would actually be easier for me to take the Siren if I had the Welder Helper, because then I just put the Endless on the Welder Helper, and then I still have an incant unit. Though it's an incant unit that kind of needs multi-strike to really shine. Hornbreak could be good into the Scourgefell. Here we go. Well, Albert. Large stone. If it's a Titan Sentry, I guess I would take it. Or if it's like Titan Sentry and nothing else good, then I'll take it. Ugh. This is not really what I wanted to see. Nameless Siren into the Seraph the Chaste is not great. Sweeper really needs like a ritual or something. I guess we're taking Nameless Siren and see if we can get a multi-strike or an incant armor. Okay, we got a multi-strike. At least we have that. Let's put a battle stone there. I like the Capricious. It could screw up like a Fledgling Imp, but that's about it. And the only way it could screw it up is by giving it like a large stone or health. Which in that case, I just merge it into Welder Helper. Yeah, we'll take the Capricious. There's too much value to be had. Let's try to delay this a little bit. As much as I want that money, 4 doesn't even necessarily kill that. Man, why did we not get a torch here? How bad could things go if I take the gold here? I mean, this doesn't even kill that unit, and this doesn't kill that. I think we gotta do this, and then kill that, because that's just too much damage. Alright, there's that. Let's give ourselves another turn to find stuff here. No sense killing that. But yeah, so I guess we're better off actually just doing that. It's going to be more damage, I think. Ah, that would have been the reason to kill it, I suppose. You know what? It's fine. Let's do this. Just get some of that in there. Alright, good thing we took the Crystallis, I guess. Alright, a cost reducted flash freeze is fine. Ah ha ha. Okay, so I did say that it screws it over. However, we're just gonna merge it into the welder helper. I don't think I take the zero cost horn break, even though that would be good. I just think I have that front figured out. I don't know though. How much am I gonna lean into the endless stuff here when I'm already getting rage by incanting? And again, if I find a 10 century, I think I'm inclined to take that and have that be the benefactor of endless. Like, I don't know how much we're going to use Cold Channel on this run. Where are the... So the Hellvent... This is going to be a tough Hellvent for me to justify. I think I really need to hit this Stygian Banner. And this Hellvent's easy to hit. And that final one's... not the best, but... If I found a Siren of the Sea, I would... Or a Guard of the Unnamed, I would put that into the nameless Siren. We'll take it. Okay, there is a rail beater, but I don't know at this point that it's worth going down that line when I already have Multi-Strike and I'm hitting a Stygian Banner. Probably skip. This is one where Capricious actually makes me not want to take the rail beater because it's a relatively useless upgrade for me, given that rail beater really just one of the best things about him is that you don't have to be adding like damage shield or 25 health. You can go quick and multi, and then that's good. Yeah, I don't think we'll take these. Quick. Oh, that is interesting. Really need a Siren of the Sea if I'm going to take this Eel Gorgon. We'll have a shot for it here and here. And it's not the end of the world, I suppose, if I don't get Siren of the Sea, I could put it into my Nameless Siren to give her another multi-strike. We're really looking to get a armor incant at that point. Or I could just take the Guard of the Unnamed, then I can just take Quick. And then I could just put two of them on a floor. I kind of like that better. As much as I like the Eel Gorgon, just having two of these Sirens with Quick and Multi, and I'll Hellvent it down here. That seems like the path to me. Obviously, we'll have to wait till here to put them together, but that's fine. And we'll do this now because if it's unit upgrade related caverns, we want to be able to overstack it. Which we could do here with the Microstone. That's definitely enticing. I don't typically like to do the Microstone because that hammer is so powerful. What are we thinking? And the hammer is so powerful. And I do have 2 vents that kind of serve the removal process of the hammers. I probably should just microstone this. Also gives it some extra damage to start with, which is fine. Do I roll here for an imp? Endless? It's probably worth rolling for that. There's the armory incant. Well, we can go endless on this for now. I don't know though. Like, I am wondering, like, do I really want that? I guess I could. I mean, on Chased, it's probably beneficial for me to do this and have a 2-floor setup. So we'll go endless on this and eventually put the Rage Imp into it. I think that's reasonable. So for this fight, I think I want the... Well, I have to. I had to put this up here if I'm... It's fine, we can still fit the Guard of the Unnamed on. I could also just have this die right now, which honestly I think I am gonna do. Then way I don't have Ember Drain and I can just eventually get the Endless Imp here. Maybe I don't want to be doing that though, I don't know. I actually want the Glacial Seal now. Yeah, let's do that. I do want to incant this floor versus not. I should be incanting more, I don't know. Just figured I'd get more damage in on her than if I did that. Vent would have been nice there, but I'm rolling the dice, so to speak. I think we're gonna crush this. Alright. Ice and Pyre, cost reducted, yes. Large Stoned Titan Sentry is takeable. We do run into a problem right now, though, with shards, if I'm doing that. How many steals am I hitting? I'm probably hitting that one. Maybe not that one. Definitely not the final one. Adding... I don't think we want it in this case. It's just a little awkward. I'm not hitting enough steals to hit Endless, and I'd have to, like, waste a Hell Vent to self-infuse unless I'm specifically getting another Titan Sentry at this next Stygian Banner. But, you know, what I've seen so far in this seed is that there's a lot of power, so I'm guessing the poster just didn't know how to navigate the combo or something, but we'll see. Definitely draw upgrade. 30 power. That'll go on event. So there was the other Titan Sentry, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, it's a brick. It's a brick. Alright, you're going into this first and foremost. And I do think we want this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I can put the damage on, but... Get rid of the stewards for now. The Endless Imp actually could just be an answer to Stealth Boss if we run into that. Just go full cold channel. Very unlikely that... I mean, it'll still be useful in, like, yeah, fights like these, for example. We probably want to set up bottom floor in this fight. I don't know that I want to take this trial on, even though it's typically a pretty easy one. I don't know. It is Party Boy. Yeah, I don't think we're taking it. Yeah, going bottom here is hard to justify. Although, let's see, I could eat 15 damage with the steward, so I guess we'll do that. Wait, how didn't I shoot my dude? Well, man, I know it's 75 shards, but we got pretty unlucky with those fucking quill marksmen. Kind of feel like we just do this. We're just gonna take the damage up above. We don't have to. Okay, I don't want to take the damage there, but I do want to make sure I at least get some damage in there. Really bad turn to draw that on. Alright, we got it back. That's nice. We'll kill this for sure. Alright. Little risky, but fine. I'm glad I didn't take the trial. Holdover Frenzied Swarm's pretty good. We definitely got to remove some Forgotten Powers at that point, but I don't think we'll have too much of a problem with that. I think the cost-reducted Tiresome Climb is pretty good, but redundant with our holdover Frenzied Swarm. I don't know that we need an Inferno. I just don't know how I'm playing that. Pirate Chomper is probably not all that useful either. Unless we get a... Even if we got a Transcendent's not too good for our build. I think I would still take Tiresome Climb. I think that it could help with some boss killing if I need it. I think we need every vortex on this run, even if the steel is useless to us. Because now I gotta really get rid of Forgotten Powers. Another endless. So, I don't think I'm gonna merge the units until maybe there. Because I don't want any higher shards for these next 2 rings, which are already gonna be pretty awful for me anyway. Let's get rid of 2 of these. If it is stealth boss, I probably want like all the units. Is there like a 25 health? I could just do this to do it. That way we have the extra health in case it's stealth boss. Even if it's not stealth boss, it's probably just useful to do that. Did we probably want to do that? -2, I guess I could do that. It doesn't seem super worth it to me right now. Alright. We should be okay here. Got the money. Problem is, if I do this, it actually hurts me right now. I need to not like lose too much higher health. Alright, they're all dying there. That's why I take the tiresome climb. Please don't throw the vent. Alright, that'll do. We're gonna vent there. That floor is scary. I mean, this guy's gonna be scary too, but... Okay. Now we just gotta incant to our heart's content, I suppose. I want that front seat swarm for next turn, so... Damn it. Yeah, it's fine. Another close one, but that's how they often are when you go high on shards early. Ice Storm's fine. Double stacked and flame, probably unnecessary. Yeah, these are probably skips unless, I don't know, that impressive could be okay. I don't know, it's not that good. It's a bad card. That's like the worst Hellhorn card, I would say. One of them. Alright, we do want another one of those units. We might even be able to get something more on it. Imagine a melee weakness. That would be pretty nice. Dude, I tell you. Have I played this game before or what? Have I played this game before or what? That's a huge power spike. Spell chain is good on a lot of things. I typically like it on an offering token, but not with the current deck. I would put it on the Ice Empire. It's weird, but it's like, it just kind of works. It does it? I don't know. It'd benefit more from some damage, I think. Maybe the flash freeze is better. And let's get rid of another Forgone Power. I don't think we're going to put those imps together. Not yet, at least. We're already really high on shards. But we're also super powerful right now. Alright, I think we're going to set up bottom. As much as I want that, I think we're going to just do that. And we're quick, so like nothing's really hurting us. Definitely gotta get rid of these units. I think the Endless Imp has to go at this point in this deck. Sucks that we lost some health there. Didn't really expect that to happen, but here we are. I don't think we need Frenzied Swarm in this fight. Let's get rid of that. Alright. I just need cheap stuff at this point. Where all of our units are quick, and technically Spike is cheap because I can play it for 0. I wonder if I should take Ember because we didn't hit any Merchant of Magics, and I will hit the final one, and I guess this one. But nah, we'll do draw. 4 cost reductions along with 4 or 2 removals is good. And you know, we could do this, I guess, just in case it's like the Rage boss. Alright, I would take -2 at this point. Spell chain. Yeah, I'm not going to put the units together. I could. I mean, I have to remove 1 Forgone Power and then these 3 units. I guess this is worth it then. Spell chain. This is the last temple, so I think we're not going to find better than that. And I will use this purge to get rid of that. Just want to make all the good stuff playable. Holdover. Wish I would have put spell chain on this now. I would still hold it over. It's okay. If that is actually getting played every turn, I suppose I'll make it cost 0. Then I could play the vents before it. And we could Surge Stone a torch. We're most likely just removing Crystallis, so that's going to be the deal there. And in fact, we might as well remove it now. And I might as well remove the Glacial Seal as well. I know it's been a nice addition at some points on this run, but it's definitely past its point of usefulness here. Could have maybe flexed Dire Channel there, honestly, because nothing's going to be hitting me, but I think we're fine here. We're going to be quick, and we're going to be killing, like, most of the stuff by the time it reaches me. We're just going to focus on incanting. I'm not going to try to break spell shields and stuff. Though I will definitely bring that guy up. Yeah, it's probably not like super worth it, but whatever. Oh shit. Okay, I need to stop playing the Frenzied Swarm. That really is just something for later. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Probably want to, well, my Frostbite would take care of them pretty handily, so I'd probably just keep that then. Although honestly, why not just do that, right? Alright, easy peasy. Took 10 damage that we didn't need to take, but okay. In this fight, though, I probably... Okay, we do have a holdover thing, so I do like the Titan's Tooth here. One more tiresome climb for the road or an important work, which, as a permafrost, is pretty okay. Are we going to go 2-floor setup on this? I feel like on this next fight, it is in my interest to do a 2-floor setup. I could really take anything there. Alright, we'll get one more Siren. Ooh, Queen's Tail. Sketches, though. It's, tempting. I think it's a Queen's Tail, actually. Given that we have that Endless Imp. Alright, definitely taking that. I could take either of those things. And maybe I will. Don't need that. Get rid of another one of them. And the ones that we don't get rid of should cost 0. Crap Frost. Let's give that 10, I think. That can maybe be relevant. Alright, so I have down to 555. I could buy one of these. They're not that good. Heh. Well, I don't know. Unbroken Horn doesn't really do anything. Obviously, we're doing this. I think we can just maybe remove stuff. Do we really need to? Not really. Deck's already pretty thin at 24. Honestly, though, the one-cost Torch could go. Let's see. None of these are really useful to me. So why don't we just make removals? I would have rather had the faulty loader probably than these, but yeah, it is what it is. Anything else? I mean, I can remove the Ice Storm. It's not that imperative. I guess I can take the Unbroken Horn. It might have some utility. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So, moment of truth. Are we doing a 2-floor setup to reduce the amount of rage that I'm losing? I do feel that it is in our interest to do that. And I might as well go in down here when I already have the Titan's Tooth. The question is what else? Because I want to keep this guy alive as long as possible, so I might be inclined to do something like that. And then we can just do this and that. Hopefully we get the imp sooner than later. It's annoying bottom decking the imp, but oh shit, I fucked that up. Well, so much for the 2-floor setup, I guess. Man. I should have kept the Frenzied Swarm. In my head, I'm like, he'll survive. Then, oh yeah, both of them got sharded up. Never mind. I could even die to just one of them. And the vent that I had was not the vent that I thought I had. So, mistakes were made. Long story short. Let's just do damage here while we can. So what I could do is... Here, let's do this. If I do this, then I can still do a semi 2-floor setup, essentially. Really? You're gonna redraw that? This is gonna kill that thing anyway, so... So in this case... we can... yeah, let's just keep doing this. If I do that... shit, you're still dying. Well, I fucked that up. What else is new? I forgot that they like come in with rage and stuff. Alright, well, are you gonna die no matter where I put you? 6 and 14. That should live. I really want to direct him to the bottom floor here. And vent should keep you alive, right? 16 plus 4 will be a survival, yeah, so... let's see... he lives. Now we preserve the, here, I can get more draws out of this, actually. Now we definitely only incant up top so we can get that rage back. Alright, we're gonna move you up. I'm probably gonna play the thing down there. It's Serve the Chaste, so he deserves everything that he's getting here. Because he's a bastard. 69, nice, calculated. Boom. Alright, so they made it this far. I doubt I'm going to have issues on this fight, though. I mean, I guess, like... 17, yeah, I should be fine. Probably want to do a good spike of stitch in here. It's only going to be one, but whatever. Every sap counts, right? So we have 3 of these. If we want to keep playing the imp up top, which I'm pretty sure we do, then this just needs to go down here. So we'll just throw that away, essentially. do this just for the armor, but I am going to do this just so that I break the shield there. Alright, we'll put that in. There we go. Now the holdover frenzied swarm becomes a little more useful. Thinking maybe the ice storm could technically be useful later on, but we'll see. It might have not have been the best, but whatever. Here. Alright, still gonna do this. Hit that one first. Yeah, we're fine. We don't need that anymore. Trying for lethal next turn. Maybe I could have got it that turn, I don't know. But, you know, we'll just get it here. $369, nice as that is, we are going to play all of our cards because that's how we do it. Alright, so really not too bad of a run. Like I said, I'm never worried when I see this combo because there's just too many things to hit. You know, if I didn't hit on that, there's Siren of the Sea, like there's endless imps, there's ritual battle, there's the other plethora of rage and incant lines that just, you know, it's impossible to miss basically. And then you got a hero that's pretty good too. Granted, Titan Channel would be better, but... And then, yeah, there was also just like super high roll caverns and multi-strikes and stuff. So there was even an Eel Gorgon for what it's worth, though I don't know it would have been that good on this run. Alright, so what did they do? They did go the Imp Sickle at the start, which I will say was not a mistake. I still think, given what we saw on the map, it made sense to do what I did, but, you know, I'm not going to fault him for the Imp Sickle. The Conscription Notice, what was that up against? Capricious? I can't fault him for it, but I think that you're getting way more expected value out of the Capricious Reflection. Plus, you're already past, you already have your unit at that point. You know, they had this multi-striking Siren, which I would assume was found at that point. I definitely would not have put a rage upgrade on it, though. Like, I would have definitely put anything else. Health, or... I mean, if you look at it, how's this thing surviving? It definitely can't play top. What did the Eel Gorgon have? Alpha Fiend. Okay, that works. That definitely works. Though I would have preferred that they put a large stone into it, maybe. This is bad. Yeah, this is bad. you got to put this on the nameless Siren and don't put the sap. Do the melee weakness. Like, what are you getting from a non-endless Titan Sentry out of that sap? Nothing really. They're also like, I don't know, between this and these, I'm like, there's too many Titan Sentries here. And only one of them is endless, but like, shards were spent and Helvents were spent, obviously, to put all of these together. So that's, I don't know, as good as the unit is, it's just, it's not something you always take. As we saw, it wouldn't really have helped our run. I do like this, though, but they needed like, I don't know, maybe their idea was to Titan Sentry the Eel Gorgon, or like to protect the Eel Gorgon with the Titan Sentries, which does work. Okay, they took the hammer too. As a, you know, the world's foremost enjoyer of good old Wingmaker, I would say that this seed made sense not to take it. You know, like we said, you already started with Vent. And if you're using it for the pip increase, well, we already have the Nameless Siren. And I still hold to it that I don't really think the Eel Gorgon was worth taking over the armor there. Because as you can see, the Nameless Siren never ended up with an essence. And it has huge survivability concerns. You know, not even just from sweep, but spikes as well. So it's like, it's kind of one of those things when you're playing Monster Train. I think Wild Frost is similar, where you can go for the high roll all the time, but if you just already have something that works, you might as well just lean into that. You know, you already have a multi-striking Siren. Why not just give it some survivability, which is all that it needs? And then especially when you see that, you know, the cavern is right there at the same thing as Eel Gorgon. Maybe you take the Eel Gorgon, but even if at that point I'm like, okay, if I saw that event, I'm probably just going to make the Siren be a microstone. Yeah, but anyway, I'm trying to think what else is maybe going wrong here. There's an overstacking thing, which I don't know. I don't know that it's, again, I don't really know. I think if you're going Hidden Passage, because the choices were between like imps and I think removal, then you especially should be committing to that Siren line. I think I really would not take the Eel Gorgon on that ring 3 there. Just given, especially that they had the Hidden Passage, because it's like, well, if you're taking Hidden Passage, you're looking to build a wide floor of incant, and Eel Gorgon isn't really that. Eel Gorgon is more of a tall unit, if that makes sense. I mean, you could build it wide, but you really need a Siren of the Sea at that point to put into it. It's the only unit that's going to give you the survivability, really, that you need. To actually make a floor of like a bunch of Eel Gorgons. But like, you know, like I said, if you're taking that with the intent to overstack, then why not just commit to the Sirens? Even if you never found the Microstone or the Wingmaker, then the game plan is still to like put this, you know, probably 3 Sirens on the floor. And the Hidden Passage allows you to not have to take a pip upgrade, but they took a pip upgrade anyway. So I especially think there's a lot that is just kind of counterproductive here. Also, like, this is just pointless. There's no attack. Might as well take the 25 gold. That's just like a thing. And I don't know. We just have no draw upgrades, which is a problem. Especially when you have an endless unit and a holdover already. There are 2 holdovers already. Granted, the holdover things do draw cards, but I think it just isn't very optimized. There's too many banner units. And the power wasn't focused in the right areas. There's also a Hef as well, which is okay, but does she really do much here? Especially when like all of the floors are already kind of filled up.
Doesn't seem that likely that it's useful. You know, it seems like they want to have an incant deck, but there's not enough here to incant. You know, an incant deck needs to really be focused. You can spare one of these. You can spare like an Endless Titan Sentry, one of them, but not all the rest of these units. Like, you really need a focused floor where you can just right from the get-go start spamming incants and then never stop. And that's kind of how you want to build an incant deck. But yeah, that was a fun seed. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. And also the collection of tails was bought over the Queen's Tail and Totem Fragment, which is, I guess, for their deck. Man, I gotta be honest. That's pretty bad. I think they have an Imp Sickle, so it's a guaranteed draw and energy every turn for that. And even if they didn't take that, by far the Totem Fragment's gonna be way better than this. I mean, this barely gets you any extra rage. It really barely does. It's like however many turns that your Siren was, and plus they only have the Siren. You know, rage isn't even that important to their build, so I think that was a giant. That's actually, if I were to say what the most objective mistake here is, buying the collection of tails over the everything else here is probably a pretty big mistake. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.